Hello, Twin Flame Collective. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to your reading. My name is Tanya Vargo. If you'd like a personal reading with me, my email is in the description of this video, or you can reach out to me and DM me. For those of you that have asked, I am also on TikTok and Instagram at Earth Angel Everlasting, and so the marketing is the same, so it should be easy to recognize. So you can DM me there, or email me at Tanya@earthangeleverlasting.com, and my email is in the description of the video. So we have Spirit kind of did a few different things here, and kind of the way Spirit wanted to do it, even though my spread is the same. There's a few, it doesn't, when things were coming out, it didn't look like my reading's gonna come out the same the way I normally would read it. So I'll just I'll get into it, and we'll see what happens and what is being revealed at this time. So I have the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine. I have the Divine Feminine towards the Divine Masculine. And I have the Divine Masculine towards Karmic. We have some hidden truths. We have some in the shadows. And then underneath the Divine Feminine, we have Soul Whispers and the Journey of Love. And beside the masculine, we have Masculine Madness, Ocean of Emotion, and the Sacred Union messages, okay? And these over here, the black ones are in the shadows, and the pink rose ones are the hidden truth. Okay. Okay, and my dog is in the room with me, and I'm on a wood floor today, and so any creaking and cracking is my ankles rolling over this wood floor, okay? All right. So we have, it's a holiday weekend, right? Which I totally forgot about. Somehow I forgot about it. So what we have is, it looks like the Divine Masculine is celebrating, and he's in his bliss, his sorry not sorry, wish fulfillment bliss. And it looks like he's juggling a little bit. So he's in celebration. Now this card can also represent third parties, and we're going to see throughout the reading, this card can also represent drinking problems, or like other substance abuse problems. If your Divine Masculine's not a drinker, it could be something else like that. The Divine Feminine is coming in with inner strength, and this is also a Leo card, so y'all Leos out there, Divine Masculine is seeing you as yourself if you're a Leo. So what he is seeing right now is the Divine Feminine. He just has her on a pedestal, and he feels like she just is what's the word, has unconditional love, and almost loves so naively that no matter what anybody does, if she loves them, she loves them. And it, kind of, you can see her as maybe kind of dumb a little bit, when it comes to love, because, you know, she just loves, no matter what, she just loves you, you know. So he's kind of, that's in his emotions. It's not a horrible card to have in your emotions. She's, you know, he has her on a pedestal. He sees her as a, you know, unconditionally loving person. She's also the psychic queen, so she's the one that's most like the high priestess, with psychic ability if you're a divine feminine. You know, he sees her as loyal and loving and has her on a pedestal. Ultimately, she is his sorry not sorry wish fulfillment, and he would like to make an innocent offer of love. This is also a Pisces card, and this isn't his thoughts, so it's a very romantic, innocent, and pure childlike love and offer and feeling here. There are difficulties, and it's clarified. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands here, and if you go over to her spread, we have the 5 of Wands here, same card, right? And so both of their higher selves are coming in at, you know, we have all this right here, but we're having difficulties with people feeling like the other person has their eye on somebody else, people feeling like jealous, and people not being able to decide what to do, and overall, you know, just feeling like they're competing for each other's attention, period. So this is in his, and it's also in hers, so they're mirroring each other with this feeling, which is shocking to me because I'm on this collective too. Like, sometimes it's hard for me to remain professional when I'm laying these out and channeling, because I'm on y'all's obviously I'm a card reader, so obviously I'm on in this collective, right? And I'm out here like not only having to read for y'all, but having to be professional at the same time. Sometimes it's difficult. So I would be shocked, just in my situation. And it's funny how it works, you know, like you twin flames and you mirror each other. And I would have never thought he felt like this about me in a million years. So I would never have thought he felt like this unworthiness, or that he was competing for my attention, or that he was jealous. Like, if you me, I'm thinking he didn't care, right? Like, I'm on this collective. I'm on this collective of divine feminines, you know. I'm coming in going, he don't care. he just watches. He just sits back and watches. I don't think he really cares, you know. But here we have it all over here a different way. So it's just funny. So they're similar in, you know, they're juggling a lot right now. You know, for the divine feminine, her life could just be like for the divine masculine, with this representing, it can represent juggling other partners, right? Because we have the 3 of Cups up here, which is usually an indication of like there's some third party situations going on. That's one of the things this card is evolved to. So for some of you, and just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but you know, he's out celebrating. He's not sorry, he's in this third party situation, and he's juggling right now. Even though he has you on a pedestal, loves you unconditionally, sees you as that kind of a person. You are his ultimate wish fulfillment. He wants to make you a love offer. He just doesn't feel worthy at this time. So he's just going to juggle this third party and do that. But you're amazing. You're amazing. So here we have your light is guiding me, your light is guiding me home, beautiful, radiant. So he sees you as radiant, and you'll see that comes up a lot and this comes up a lot in this reading, because here's the Sun card, which definitely means that, and I think it's one or two more times, so I'll just keep going. I'm absolutely obsessed with you, obsession. So we're gonna see in a minute. We have that coming out a little bit. I know I'm running out of time, impatient. So he's very impatient. It feels like he's running out of time. You know, it's interesting. Like, you know, some of you, he might just be feeling like at any minute, because he feels like this, because he has you on the pedestal, you're unconditionally loving, somebody else is gonna sniff that out eventually, right? Other people are gonna pick up on that, and he already sees that they do, right? And so he kind of probably feels like he's running out of time in making his offer. You know, he's making his offer, but he feels so unworthy, right? For others, like, I'll just give you an example. Like the 4th of July was the first time, 11:11 on the clock, was the first time he did make an offer, like, for us to go on a date. So it was the 4th of July, so we're a couple of days out from that from that anniversary, and so, you know, I am confused about what to do, right? Because how much time do you give somebody like that? That's a year is a long time, right? So for some of you, it might be something similar to that. But, you know, ultimately, you know, I think he sees you, and I think he thinks other people see you this way too, and he knows he's running out of time to do this. Nurturer. So I want you to take care of my needs. He just sees you as this card clarifies that card pretty much, right? Just sees you as somebody just very caring and very loving. So over here we have unhealthy, we have passion, we have sabotage, and here we have healthy. I'm becoming my best self. So we're gonna kind of take and then I'm just gonna really I'm a effing mess, right? So I think we might have a masculine here that knows he has, you know, some toxic behaviors, right? And it could be like drinking, right? And so he feels like he needs to fix that in himself right now before he can come forward to you with anything. And that's part of what's, you know, making him feel unworthy. And that's part of what's making him stay in this third party with the karmic, because he doesn't need to fix that with her, probably. Okay. And so that he feels like a freaking mess, and he feels unworthy to come forward, even though he's jealous, and even though he's feeling like he's competing for your attention. He's running out of time. And, you know, he knows he needs to fix himself. And he knows he has sabotaged this, but he does have a lot of passion for you and clearly love. Like, that's how he sees you, right? I think often of wanting to see you. I feel like a ticking time bomb, which just kind of clarifies like the impatience one, right? A little bit impatient. It can also be a part of the obsession, you know, the obsession being in your ego and all that kind of stuff. And then you are my lighthouse. So that's this one again, right? Part of radiant. I know it came up more than once. So you are my lighthouse. We have your light is so radiant. And over here, we're going to have the sun card. So, you know, he definitely sees you as somebody that can, like, probably drag him out of the mess, you know, but he keeps not doing it. He keeps sabotaging it because he feels unworthy. until he stays with the karmic. Okay? So over here we have the divine feminine towards the divine masculine. Now, we've seen him in this Seven of Cups energy where he's so confused, and it's going to come over here for him again today, the Seven of Cups, right? So with this card, it's like about, you know, you need to pick your life or it's going to pick you. You know, there's like so many options, it's overwhelming, and not all of them are the best option, right? Like you look, and this one has like a dragon, that one has a snake. Who knows what that is? It could be good or bad, right? So, you know, it's just being overwhelmed by options and choices and having to make a choice. Now, this can be good or it can be bad, right? But the thing of it is like, you got to pick or you're going to run out of time, which is what he knows. He knows he's running out of time. You only have so much time to pick something, or the cups will just disappear on their own, or people will make decisions on their own before you decide. And the cups will just be gone. You won't even have any. So she's in this. So because they mirror, like, look, see 5 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Because they mirror each other, they're twin flames, they mirror each other. So his state of confusion has thrown her into a state of confusion and being overwhelmed, right? Because she's just like, bruh, you're always choosing somebody else. You do whatever you want. See, the Knight, this guy, he's very assertive. He's very decisive. He moves very quick, like so fast. You can barely blink. And he just does what he wants. He does the Knight of Swords. He does whatever he wants. And, you know, if you're he's somebody, like, you kind of back up like, when he enters the room, or you might just want to head out because depending on what's going on. You know, he can be like Eminem, you know, a little bit verbally abusive, cut to the chase, you know, not mince words, because he doesn't have patience, right? And he's very smart. And then on the negative side, he's a brawler, right? And he can be in some serious toxic energy and just not, you know, rather knock your lights out than get in an argument with you because he didn't have patience for it, right? But generally speaking, he's just assertive, knows what he wants, quick mover, very decisive. So I feel like, you know, with this being in their emotions, she's probably seeing him like, you're a toxic mofo. Like, you literally just do what you want whenever you want to do it. And you choose somebody else every freaking time. Like, you know, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should juggle. Maybe I should choose somebody else. Maybe I should, you know, like, she's just confused, right? And she's getting in her ego too. Like, really? Like, you're gonna do this? Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I should do this. Maybe maybe I should do what I want. Maybe, you know, so I think we're in that kind of a thing, you know. The divine masculine is coming in. He's just sitting back and spying and just watching everything going on social media. This card can also mean, you know, negative messages and gossip and things like that. So I don't think it's something that somebody would want. So I just think he's holding back and just watching from a distance, checking social media, you know, stuff like that. So like I said, their difficulties have been with, you know, competing for attention, you know, not feeling worthy, jealousy, that kind of stuff. So they're both similar in that they can't let go. And in addition to that, they're both holding their emotions back at this time, even though they can't let go. You know, emotionally, they're just kind of feeling trapped and possibly in their ego. We got the jealousy card over here. He's all about that. So, you know, jealousy, anger, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, just, it's time, I guess, you know, like, she's coming in, it's time to just, like, make some decisions here about how I'm gonna move forward and live my life, because he does what he wants to do, right? And he's kind of like, I'm, you know, just chilling from making any quick movements. I'm holding back. I'm kind of thinking, even though I'm obsessed and jealous over here, I'm holding back on moving forward right now. And the thing is like, this is the Leo card. It's a sun card. It's all about joy, illumination, and things like that. And, you know, that's their thoughts about each other. That's how they think of each other. Just pure joy, pure illumination, the sun, the brightness, the wonderment, right? So here we have in the Soul Whispers, you're so beautiful. You're clarified by you're gorgeous. So you're so beautiful. You're gorgeous. I'm fascinated by your divinity. So we've talked about that. This is like the third time this card's come out in like, you know, 3 or 5 days or something like that. So if you're like a tarot reader like me, or, you know, do numerology or astrology or all of it, or, you know, you're a medium, clairvoyant, all that stuff, that's one of the things they dig about you, obviously, because she's like the psychic, empathetic queen, right? Oopsie, flipping over. So we have, do you know how special you are? I don't think she knows that, Divine Masculine. I really don't. Almost time. So he has like a time obsession right now. This is like a serious time obsession with him. So almost time. Running out of time. I feel like a ticking time bomb. He's got time on his mind, like a lot. And then I promise to fix this. So they have, Bridget, okay, so these cards are by Bridget Rao, just so if you think they're cool, I support her in every way. Like, you know, I watch her, I buy her things like that. I love that she thought of this, where, you know, obviously not every rose clicks up, right, to make the whole rose. And then not every rose matches. They're different roses. So this one actually matches. If you go through my other readings, you'll see they click up sometimes, but it doesn't necessarily look like the exact perfect rose. This is the exact perfect rose. So this is like a little fun confirmation, right, when they click up like this. So almost time. I promise to fix this. Okay. I mean, you probably should, because you're the one sabotaging the stuff and doing what you want to do, no matter what. So anyway, I love that she thought of that. Like, her brain is amazing to me. Her brain is amazing. I'm trying to get these cards off my knees that I'm kneeling on and probably ruining a little bit. Okay, so we have in Journey of Love, we have I Can Still Taste You, Desire. So if you've been in union with your masculine before, he still remembers that. Or if you haven't, he just desires you, right? I'm so afraid to tell you. So he knows he sabotaged it. He knows there's something to tell you, you know, and he's having a little bit of a hard time letting you know. So and because of that, he's feeling insecure. So we have insecurity come up, and then would you say yes? But this could be more on the word, I think. So he's insecure, and that's a lot of what this card means. And when you're in this card, it makes you act like this card, right? So you have fantasies. I can't stop thinking about you touching me. So we got a lot of sexual stuff coming up. I wanted you the moment I saw you, seduction. So these two like really want to really want to touch each other. Okay. So we have surrender. I'm ready to follow you anywhere. Well, we'll see. We will stay tuned. We will see if he finally surrenders, because this is about like, oh, come here. This is about doing what God tells you to do, right? And so the divine masculine on this collective, and it probably most collectives, like most of the time, we're all coming to learn to do this. I think they have a harder time learning to do this because they're usually being taught to get into their heart space, to not use logic as much, and to use their intuition, and to make decisions with their heart. And you can't make love decisions with your mind. And then being intuitive and actually listening to spirit, or you're gonna get more, you're going to get lessons, right? So the tower will come in, spirit will come in and knock everything down, change everything up. Wheel of destiny will come in, spin it, fate, karma, it comes for you when you don't surrender. And so that's part of the lessons here we are learning in life. So, so we'll stay tuned to see if the divine masculine surrenders. So here we have, this is interesting, okay? This collective of divine masculines is a very interesting one. So what we have here is the divine masculine is bored, but he's in this partnership and he's working on it, okay? He's the Seven of Cups is in his mental state, so he doesn't really, he's obsessed and confused over why he's even working on this partnership. Because he's bored and he's just like, why am I even working on this partnership? Why? The difficulty section for both of them is being loyal, stable, and committed, right? Karmic is coming in as, this is my legacy, this is tradition, this is family. We're working on this partnership. It's all new and great. She has no idea. He's bored. He doesn't know why he's working on this partnership and this new thing. And it, I'm having challenges being loyal, stable, and committed here. I get bored. And then I go thinking about what my options are. And I wonder why I'm working on this. She has no clue. She has absolutely no clue he feels that way. So we have him coming in as bored and, kind of not looking at or paying attention to this relationship or taking it seriously. She's coming in as like legacy, family, tradition, things to hand down, inheritance. A lot about this card's about money and things that you can buy. So we have the Knight in their difficulties. It's about being loyal, stable, and committed. So obviously there's challenges with that here. They're both similar in that they're working on the relationship very, very diligently. In their emotions, it just feels all fantastical and new and like a new adventure right now for them. In the physical, they are in a partnership and in union at this time, right? But mentally, they're both wondering what the world has to offer. 2929. They're overwhelmed, confused, thinking about options. This is in their mental, so they're thinking about other options, or what to do in this partnership, or what to do with this partnership that we're working on here. So I feel like since they are in union right now, I feel like the hidden truths and shadows might not be about them. I think it might be more geared towards the divine feminine today. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, for not. I think spirit came out a little different on this with this, a lot of this, how a lot of it read today, and this is one of the sections. So I regret lying to you. So we had like the sabotage card over here, which is part of the reason why I'm thinking this is more geared towards the divine feminine. I'm afraid to contact you, right? So that's right here. Like I'm so afraid to tell you, you know. And we have the and the insecurity right beside it. I will wait for a sign from you. So, you know, he's just gonna keep spying. He's gonna keep spying and looking until he knows if he's allowed to move forward or not. I know that I crossed the line with you. Probably so. Probably so. I pretend you don't mean that much. So, you know, he's got all these feelings, right? He's got all this going on. But he gives you this, right? He gives you nothing but this, and then he goes over here and does this. Like, okay. I hope you're happy. So this could be like, you know, sarcastic or meaningful. So take what resonates, whatever. In my instance, I think he really does feel that way. Like, meaning like, you know, I did this. I hope you're okay type thing. I never used to look at you in that way. So there's like, maybe he only ever viewed you as like all these sexual cards, you know, like that come out. You know, maybe he always only viewed you as like an object, right? You know, maybe he was always in this kind of like sexual desiring thing, and he's seeing you like this now. He's seeing you like so much time has passed, you know, so much time has passed. He's seeing you for who you are now. And then we have I'm happy it's over. So for some of us, it might be he's going to choose to be with the karmic, and what it'll be, or he'll choose to be with you. Whatever it'll be, he will be so glad he finally made the choice, or that he has made the choice, and he'll finally be at peace and be able to get into a healthy space and not go into like, you know, his addictions or whatever, because he'll have made the choice, and regardless of whichever the choice is, it's not gonna, you know, give him the anxiety to keep going into these toxic behaviors. Okay, so that's what I have for you this morning. If this resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day, and have a happy holiday, y'all. Happy 4th of July weekend.